of showed us our Jeep course that we've got out here. Whole bunch of different obstacles to go over. We've got our giant hill over here. We've got some speed bumps, and just to bend right, we've got a whole bunch of logs. We've got a nice little gravel set up there with a whole bunch of bumps and a nice little rock driveway to go ahead and kind of show you how a Wrangler's supposed to work. So guys, follow me. Let's go check this one out real quick. We'll go for a drive and then we'll go over this Jeep course. Is Red Friday, so what better Jeep to show off than a 392 Wrangler Rubicon in Firecracker Red. Now let me tell you what, 6.4 liter Hemi, this bad chicken's going to get you where you need to go, plus you're going to get there a little bit early, especially with that motor set up. Now this one's set up, it is a Rubicon, axle locker, sway bar disconnect, all those goodies in there. That way you can still use this bad chicken like a Wrangler. So let's hop in, go over some of the goodies, then we'll go through the Jeep course, and we'll show this bad thing off. All right, now kind of climbing on here, there's a couple things that I want to go over while we're kind of getting loaded up, ready to go. So the first thing I've already got pulled up for us, that is our forward-facing camera for our off-road setup. That way you can see those grid assist lines, let you know where you're going, where you're headed. Now the second one that's pretty big here is going to be our pitch and roll right over here in our cluster. So that's going to be a big one there. You can also access those through the Jeep pages right there on your radio screen. And of course, with the Rubicon 392, you do get the four-wheel drive auto setting standard, which is huge. Now, with coming through that, no user input coming over the Jeep course. Normally got to throw her in 4 high out of 2-wheel. But guess what, guys? We don't got to worry about that anymore. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the sway bar, get that rolling, and get our off-road plus going as well. That way we can kind of utilize this Rubicon the way she should be. Now, kind of coming up here, we're getting a little sideways. So our sway bar just finished disconnecting. So now you can really feel that roll that's kind of going this way. We're sitting at an 18-degree angle with 2 degrees of front to back play, which is kind of nice. It lets you know right there in the cluster what's going on. I mean, we're all the way sideways. But now we're kind of coming through, going through our nice little gravel pit right here with some obstacles, getting ready to go up over a couple steps and then go over some logs. Now you can clean your forward facing camera as well with the push of a button. I'm not going to do that now. I'll do that once we're done to kind of highlight that. But kind of climbing over this thing, I mean, really, this Jeep's handling it like no problem, especially with everything that it's set up being the Rubicon there. It's going to get a little bumpy. We'll highlight that, of course, but you can kind of see we kind of get a little buck wild here for a second. I'm going to go slow. All right. Now is the fun part. So we're going to go yup, yup, and then over the logs here. That way we can get everything kind of going. Woo! See, I told y'all it's going to get bumpy. I don't want to break nothing now. It is a Rubicon, but still, it's still a vehicle. Somebody still got to drive it, including me and us. But as y'all can kind of see, whoo, a little bumpy there. But kind of coming up to our speed bumps here, and kind of going over. I'm going to stop us going up this hill. That way we can kind of show that pitch and roll again and get that guy rolling. So we'll go right here. We're in 4 high. I'm going to stop us right here. So we're at a 31-degree angle right now with 1% left to right. Now watch this. I'm just going to let off the gas. We're just going to go right on up. Check that out. That forward collision camera right there, that forward-facing camera, is really kind of coming into play. Now with this one, I'm going to get us set up in the 4 low. Bingo, we're good there. Auto park disabled, which is fine. Then we'll go back down here. Now I'm going to use the hill descent control here. That's the big one. So right here, once you push that button, it's going to pull up in your cluster right there, let you know. Here, I'll do it again real quick. So we'll go here, we'll push that button. It's going to say select speed on paddle shifters or in your manual mode right down here. I prefer it down here, that way I got a little bit more play. I can go from 0.6 to 0.9, however we want to do it. I'm going to go to 0.6 and let the Jeep do its thing. This is what it was designed for. This is no user input. My foot is off the brake, off the gas. This is all the Jeep. And as you can kind of see coming back down, going to like a 25, 27.